By the time this video gets released, the finale of The Falcon and Winter Soldier will be released on Disney+. And to celebrate that, I thought it'd be a cool idea to take a look at the top 10 best LEGO Captain America minifigures ever made. Now, I'm sure most people haven't had the chance to see the episode yet, so let's try and keep that comment section spoiler-free. And also, before we get into it, I did want to give a quick reminder that the giveaway for $100 worth of your choice of LEGO sets is still going on. You could actually win some of the Captain America minifigures that we're going to be looking at today. These are some of the sets that the last giveaway winner decided to go with, so thank you to Philip G for sending me this picture. If you guys want to win some awesome sets too, all you got to do is make sure you are subscribed, follow that link in the description, and sign in with your YouTube account. Also, less than 7% of you guys are subscribed to the channel, so make sure you subscribe because it's free and you'll get a chance at winning some free LEGO. Anyways, enough with the shameless plugs, let's get right into it. So at number 10, we had the Mighty Micros Captain America from 2016. He was obviously included in the Mighty Micros set, that being 76065 Mighty Micros Captain America vs. Red Skull. The Mighty Micros line is actually a line of superhero sets that I like quite a bit. It gives us a chance to get these really comedic looking minifigures of characters that we love, all for a really cheap price. The Captain America minifigure here is super simple, yes, but I just love that smile and it just exudes so much personality. But because of the simple nature of this minifigure, it takes our 10th spot. At number 9 here, we have Captain America in his World War II outfit from 2014. This came in one set, that being 76017 Avengers Captain America vs. Hydra. This minifigure is actually based off the comics, not the MCU, but this is the closest thing that we've ever gotten to the World War II Captain America suit from the first movie. The printing here isn't like the most detailed or anything, but it still gets the job done. And then the one big issue that kind of plagues every single minifigure on this list, that being the fact that there's no leg printing included on this figure. LEGO always does Captain America super dirty and never includes any leg printing, which really sucks. This minifigure really could have used some, maybe like some straps or some boots. But it is all the way from 2014, so leg printing wasn't all that common at the time. And this minifigure actually has like 3 spin-off minifigures, I guess. They're just really similar to this one, so I didn't want to give them individual spots on the list. And that being the Space Captain America from 2016, this was included in set number 76049, the Avenjet Space Mission. And then also the Scuba Captain America, which is also from 2016, and this one was included in set number 76048, Iron Skull Sub Attack. And these minifigures are just essentially different versions of this regular World War II Captain America. They just add that breathing device piece and then give a jetpack for the Space Captain America and flippers for the Scuba one. So pretty much the same figure though, and I just thought they were worth mentioning. And then there's also the Pilot Captain America, which is also very similar, but a little bit more different. This one was released in 2017, and it was included in set number 76076, Captain America Jet Pursuit. This was a really awesome little set, and it also included Miss Marvel, which is a character that I really love. This minifigure is kind of like a different variation of the World War II Captain America suit. It includes printing for the goggles here, and has a brown torso with his jacket. I'm not sure if I actually like this one better than the classic World War II Captain America suit. I just thought it'd be worth mentioning as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for our number 9 spot. Let's get on to number 8 here with the Bucky Barnes Captain America from 2012. This figure is actually one of the most highly sought after and highly valued figures out there right now. Its current value is actually over 1,200 Canadian dollars, which is absolutely insane for just a LEGO minifigure. And the reason that it's worth so much is that it was actually included in a small promotional set called Iron Man and Captain America, the 2012 Collector's Preview. And this set was actually exclusive to the International Toy Fair for that year, and only 125 of them were ever made, making this one of the rarest minifigures out there. The minifigure here may look super basic, but it's actually based off the comic version of Bucky Barnes as Captain America. It is from 2012, so the quality of the prints aren't the greatest. And also the shield here does look a little bit rough. It's not actually using the same piece that we have now for Captain America's shield. Regardless, it's still a cool figure and one of the most unique Captain Americas that we've ever gotten in LEGO form. At number 7, we have Captain America in his Age of Ultron suit, which was first released in 2015. We actually saw this in a couple of sets which were released for the movie, that being 76032, the Avengers Quinjet City Chase, and 76041, the Hydra Fortress Smash. This kind of became like the default minifigure for LEGO for quite some time, because Captain America would actually use this suit for a couple of movies, also in Civil War. So we saw this figure included in a bunch of different sets, and honestly it's one of the most detailed and accurate Captain America minifigures that we've ever got, especially from the MCU. Again, this one doesn't have any leg printing, which really sucks. It really could have used some, but the torso print here is really nice and it's just very well done. The big problem with this minifigure though is the fact that they printed his face onto a regular minifigure head, and because of that he ends up having like this really dark skin tone because it's kind of hard to do that light skin tone on a dark colored brick like this dark blue. This is before they introduced the Captain America cowl, so this is what they were doing before, and it just wasn't the best look. But regardless, it's still one of the most iconic Captain America figures out there, and it looks pretty awesome as well. There are a couple different variations of this minifigure. We actually got one without a helmet, which was first seen in 2016 with set number 76042, the Shield Helicarrier. This set was absolutely awesome, and for some time it was the only way that you could get this version of Captain America without the helmet, but it was later included in a Civil War set as well, so the exclusivity kind of went away. And also in that same Helicarrier set, we got a Captain America nano figure. It is a nano figure, so I guess it shouldn't really be included on this list, but as nano figures go, it's quite detailed. These figures are super small, so the fact that they're even able to get any of this printing on here is super impressive. But the one really weird thing that I want you guys to notice here is the fact that this micro figure actually has leg printing. Yes, they included leg printing on a micro figure, even though they never give us any leg printing on the standard Captain America minifigure. That just seems absolutely insane to me. I'm not sure what LEGO's idea is with that. Like, if you can give us leg printing here on this nano figure, I'm sure you can do so on the standard Captain America. It just boggles my mind that this nano figure has leg printing, but the regular one doesn't. Regardless, it's still a cool nano figure, and that'll do it for our 7th spot. So on to number 6 here, we have the Avengers video game Captain America. This was first introduced in 2020 and was included in one set, that being set number 76143, Avengers Truck Takedown. Now I gotta be honest, the version of Captain America that this minifigure is based on is not the greatest. The Avengers video game is just like super messy. I actually enjoyed the campaign quite a bit, but the rest of the game is just all over the place. Captain America in that game wasn't horrible or anything like that. I did enjoy it for what it was. It's just he wasn't nearly as iconic or even memorable as Captain America's that we've seen before, but the minifigure here does replicate him pretty well. And the thing that I actually like most about this minifigure here is the lack of red on the suit. I've always been bothered with the amount of red that's actually on Captain America's suit. I like it when they tone it down and give us less red and just have more blue, similar to what we got with the Captain America Winter Soldier suit. That I think is one of my favorite suits for Captain America ever made. It just looks so awesome and stealthy, and I'm hoping LEGO will make it at some point. But yeah, this minifigure actually gives me similar vibes to that suit, which is why I like it so much. And one of the coolest parts about this figure is the fact that it actually uses that cowl piece, which makes it just look so much nicer than having it printed onto his face. So yeah, this is probably one of the most forgettable Captain America minifigures that we've ever gotten, but I still think it's one of the best. Alright, we are now halfway through our list here, so at number 5 we have the Steve Rogers Captain America from 2016. And this minifigure is also a Comic-Con exclusive, so it's definitely worth a lot of money now. The printing here is super detailed, especially that cross pattern on his chest. His belt and everything look awesome as well, and then the best part about this figure is the fact that we get really nice detailed leg printing. See, doesn't it just make such a big difference when they include leg printing on a minifigure? Like, just imagine this figure without leg printing right now, it would look so much worse. And yeah, I guess the fact that this is a Comic-Con exclusive does mean they kind of have to go the extra mile and give us all that printing. But the thing is, leg printing is not that rare with LEGO minifigures. We see it all over the place now in a bunch of different themes, so I really just don't see why they can't include it on the standard Captain America minifigure. I'm sorry that I keep bringing it up, I just really hate the fact that there's no leg printing. Anyways, one of the most unique parts about this minifigure is his shield. It's not the standard Captain America circular vibranium shield. I'm not sure why he gets this in the comics, I never actually read that arc. But I know at the time, Sam Wilson actually has a shield, which means Steve Rogers has to use this one. And it's a unique look, but I still think I like the circular shield better. But either way, this is a really cool minifigure. Alright, so at number 4 here, we have another Comic-Con exclusive, that being Sam Wilson as Captain America. And this one was released a year prior in 2015. So we just briefly touched upon it with the last figure, so Sam Wilson in the comics does have this shield at this point. And this is what the minifigure is portraying. Overall, is a good looking minifigure. It portrays the source material here really well. The printing is all super detailed and actually includes a dual molded legs as well, which is nice to see. The hairpiece is a bit off, but I think at the time they didn't have that shorter style hairpiece yet. I gotta be honest though, I'm just not the biggest fan of this look for Sam Wilson in the comics. I know in today's episode of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, we're gonna finally get that reveal for Sam Wilson's Captain America suit, and I haven't seen it yet, but I'm really hoping it doesn't look that much like this. I just don't like the amount of white here. It looks just really weird with the blue and the red. I don't know, I'm hoping they go with something a little bit more darker and a little bit more realistic for the show. Also, this minifigure doesn't include his wings, which kind of sucks. I think that would have been nice to include since he does use that quite a bit in the comics. But either way, it's a cool figure, and we will be getting an updated MCU variation of this minifigure later this year. There's actually a LEGO Marvel collectible minifigure series coming out. If you want all the details, make sure to check out this video I have that goes through the whole thing. Also, the one I'm showing on screen right now is not the official figure, it's just one I mess around with in Photoshop. So it's not going to look like this at all, I just thought it'd be fun to mess around with the old figure. Anyways, we are now at our top 3 here. So at number 3, we have the Infinity War Captain America from 2018. And this figure was included in a really nice small set, that being set number 76101, the Outrider Dropship Attack. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably own this set just because it was so cheap and easy to get your hands on. Almost feels like a Marvel battle pack in a way. Anyways, this minifigure looks absolutely awesome, and the best part about it is the fact that we get Captain America with his beard. Chris Evans looks amazing with a beard, and I would have liked to see Captain America just keep it throughout all the movies. But LEGO does a great job of portraying it here, and then one of the coolest parts is that we actually get a different version of the Age of Ultron suit here. So it's the same suit, it just has the star torn out, and the rest of the red and white is kind of faded out, which is perfectly accurate to the movies because that's pretty much what happens. He's wearing the same suit, it's just been destroyed a little bit from being out in exile. And because at the time in the movie he doesn't have his classic Captain America shield, he does have the Wakandan vibranium shields here. These don't look completely accurate to the way they look in the movie because this is actually a reuse of some older pieces, but I still think it does get the job done. I wasn't expecting them to make an entirely new mold or anything. And yeah, just a really cool minifigure. Alright, so at number 2 we have the Captain America mech minifigure. This came out this year in 2021 in set number 76168, Captain America mech armor. I'm not the biggest fan of these mech sets, but I do think it's really great that it gives us a chance to get these awesome minifigures at such a cheap price. We also got a Miles Morales one, which was a great figure, and also Iron Man as well. So yeah, just a really cool way to get some awesome figures, and this Captain America figure is just as awesome as the rest. This is pretty much the closest that we got to the endgame Captain America suit without it being the official figure. The hexagonal pattern on his chest just looks really awesome, and there's just so much detail throughout. Still no leg printing here, which really sucks, but this one actually uses the cowl, which is really awesome to see. I do find it a little bit weird that the figure includes red hands, but I guess that's accurate to the comic version they're portraying. Either way, you can still swap those out for some brown ones, and then it looks almost perfect to the endgame suit. That endgame suit is just the best Captain America suit ever made, so the closer a figure looks to that, the better it is in my eyes. And this one looks really close. Alright, before we go ahead and look at our number 1 Captain America minifigure here, I did want to take a look at some honorable mentions. So our first one here is Captain America in his endgame time travel suit. I actually really hate this minifigure because it was just really lazy, the fact that they reused all these time travel outfits. And this one was released in 2019 in set number 76123, Captain America Outriders Attack. Next up here we have the OG Captain America minifigure, that being the one from the original Avengers movie. This was released in 2012 in set number 686. Captain America's Avenging Cycle. Alright, so that pretty much does it for our honorable mentions. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the number 1 Captain America minifigure, which is going to be Captain America in his endgame outfit from 2021. This minifigure has not been officially released yet, but it will be included in the upcoming endgame final battle set. This set is going to be absolutely awesome. It should be coming out June this year. But just like how I mentioned before, the closer a figure gets to the endgame suit, the better it is. And this one obviously just knocks it out of the park because it is the endgame suit. The printing and details here are super nice, and it also includes the cowl as well. So this minifigure is pretty much perfect as Captain America figures go. Yes, it would have been really nice to see some leg printing here finally, or even some dual molded legs for his boots, but they still didn't include it, which really sucks, but I honestly wasn't expecting them to. I think dual molded legs here with a dark brown for the bottom half would have looked perfect. But hey, what can you do, right? This is as close as we're going to get to the perfect Captain America. And yeah, it just looks so great, and it's definitely set the bar as Captain America minifigures go. And there it is, guys. Those are the top 10 best LEGO Captain America minifigures ever made. Before you head out, make sure to let me know what your top 10 lists look like down in the comments below. Also, make sure to let me know what you guys think about all the minifigures that we talked about today. How many of these you guys own in your own collections, and are you guys planning on picking up that new endgame Captain America? Whatever you're thinking, anything and everything, leave it all down in the comments below. Also, I will have my Falcon and Winter Soldier video up tomorrow, so don't worry, we'll discuss all the spoilers and all the details then. Also, if you haven't had a chance to enter the giveaway, make sure to do so. But that will pretty much do it for me. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.